action. It's Kolkata Knight Riders who became the champions of IPL 2024. What a team and what a campaign it has been for KKR. They topped the points table. They were brilliant with the bat and lethal with the ball when it mattered the most. In what would go down as one of the most one-sided finals in the history of the IPL, KKR absolutely annihilated Sunrisers Hyderabad with an 8-wicket victory to lift the trophy. Pat Cummins' Hyderabad team had racked up 3 of the 4 highest totals, not just in this edition of the IPL, but in all season. But on the biggest day of the tournament, SRH were bowled out with just 113 in 18.3 overs, the lowest total in any IPL final. KKR then knocked off their target in 10.3 overs to cap the most wonderful campaign for them, just adding to their 2012 and 2014 triumphs under Gautam Gambhir. No surprises that KKR's 24.75 crore purchase, Mitchell Starc, he set the ball rolling for his franchise, striking twice in the power play to set himself up for a second consecutive player of the match, following his 3 wickets against SRH in the first qualifier last Tuesday. Sunrisers' problems began from the 5th ball of the match as Starc clean bowled Abhishek Sharma with arguably the ball of the tournament, after Starc's World Cup winning teammate Travis Head opted not to face the first over after being bowled for a duck by Starc in qualifier 1. However, Head's misery in the playoffs continued, for he was dismissed for a golden duck this time when he nicked a ball from Vaibhav Arora. Starc dismissed Rahul Tripathi next. That saw SRH slip to 21 for 3 inside 5 overs, and the team that dominated the power play during the league stage of this IPL continued to falter. If it wasn't for Cummins' contribution of 24 from the number 9 spot, SRH might not have made it to 3 figures last night in Chennai. West Indies all-rounder Andre Russell also proved why he remains a big draw in T20 franchise cricket the world over, taking 3 for 19 to back up Starc and Arora, who took 2 each, while the KKR spinners Sunil, Narine and Varun Chakravarti bowled economically, taking 1 wicket apiece. Such a super performance in the field after Cummins chose to bat, left KKR chasing a small target, and despite a rare failure from Narine, the job was accomplished in a stunning manner, with Venkatesh Iyer finishing on 52 of 26 balls while hitting the winning runs. After Cummins took out Narayan's second ball, Iyer and Rahmanullah Gurbaz put on 91 runs and 45 balls for the second wicket. Iyer took the SRH bowling to the cleaners, hitting 4 boundaries in a row of Bhuvneshwar Kumar in the 3rd over and 4 in a row of T. Natarajan in the 6th. Gurbaz departed after scoring 39 off 32 balls with victory in sight, and Iyer duly finished off the chase to make it 4 consecutive half-centuries in IPL playoffs. This resounding 8-wicket win over SRH underlined why KKR have been the most consistent team of this IPL and the most balanced. Now, reflecting on the team as well as the season, KKR skipper Shreyas Iyer said his team played like invincibles. He said, and I quote, "Absolutely comprehensive. This is what we demanded from the team and every individual. The wait was so long. We played like invincibles throughout the season. There's so much to cherish right now. It's pleasing. The performance has been flawless throughout. I'm running out of words right now. We've been tremendous from game 1. We stepped up today. All we demanded from ourselves was back each other, whatever the situation is. The game could have gone either way. They've been playing phenomenal cricket." He's talking about SRH. "Throughout the season, we were lucky to bowl first, and every situation went in our favor." Then on Starc, he says that's when all the big players stand up, right? It was a high-pressure game, and he's been so good off the field. He never has shown any complacency in his work ethics. He stepped up to the occasion. And then he spoke about Russell's, well, that he's got that magic wand, and then he's looking forward to pick wickets, and all guys stepped up and made it at the right time. They made it easier. It's been a flawless season. Now, how many could have predicted before the start of the IPL that Sunil Narine, aged 36, would be named most valuable player after playing a leading role for Kolkata Knight Riders in their title-clinching campaign? The West Indies all-rounder had not crossed 150 runs in any IPL season since 2018. And last year, he'd managed a total of 21 runs with a best of 7 not out. But as soon as former KKR captain Gautam Gambhir was roped in as the mentor for the 2024 season. One of the first things he did was convince Narine to go back up the order as the opener. A fact that Narine credited at several junctures across IPL 2024. Given the license to hit out and the assurance that he would not be dropped from the opener's role even if he failed, Narine finished the season with 488 runs from 14 outings at an average of just under 35 while striking at 180.74. And that's not all, he hit 33 sixes. Along the way, Narine also scored his fastest century in T20 cricket. And alongside Englishman Phil Salt, he formed one half of the second most destructive opening pair of the tournament after SRH's Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma. To go with his jaw-dropping batting exploits, Narine also was steady with his wickets for KKR. And Narine took 17 wickets at an average of 21.64 apiece and had an exceptional economy rate of 6.69 in a season during which run scoring went to a level not seen in 17 seasons. Such a dominant all-round performance from the veteran West Indies player helped KKR to their first title in a decade. And it was fitting that Narine was named MVP of the season, that too on the day he turned 36. Narine has played all of his IPL cricket with KKR since he joined them in 2012, and his success this year certainly means that he will be the first retained player by the franchisee ahead of the 2025 mega auction. Now, like I said, KKR mentor Gautam Gambhir, who pushed Narine to open this season, it turned out to be a master stroke. So Narine credited Gambhir after this incredible win. He said, and I quote, "Getting the role to just go there and express myself. Trying to get the team off to a flyer, that's key. The backing of the support staff, especially Gigi, just saying go there and enjoy it, just try to win a few games for the team. I'm not asking you to do the entire season, but just a few games." That was very good advice. The biggest players step up under pressure on the biggest stage. And this is why KKR's owners forked out a record-shattering 24.75 crores for Mitchell Starc, because like any proper true blue Australian champion, he delivers the goods when it matters the most. Back in the IPL after 9 seasons, Starc had a rough return with an economy rate of 11.36 runs per over at the end of the league stage. But come the playoffs and the final, the multiple World Cup winner hit just prime form, thus justifying his whopping price tag. In last night's final in Chennai, Starc bowled arguably the ball of the tournament to Abhishek Sharma that nipped away sharply to beat the left-hander and took his off-stump along with it. Starc once again utterly outshone as national captain with a performance for the ages. He reduced SRH for 21 for 3 inside the power play by taking the big wicket of informed Rahul Tripathi for just 9 and ended with figures of 2 for 14 in his 3 overs and another man of the match award after winning one in qualifier 1. He had bowled the most dangerous batter of the IPL, Travis Head, for a duck in the last game, which extended Starc's complete hold overhead to 5 dismissals in 7 matches across formats, with that being Head's 4th duck against Starc. Often criticized for not justifying the price tag that he was bought for by KKR, Starc showed his genius with the white ball as well in this edition, finishing with 17 wickets overall, including 5 in the 2 knockout games, to showcase his lethal ability to strike in the crunch situation. This is exactly what KKR and Gautam Gambhir would have had in their mind when they splurged on him. Now, it was the first final that Andre Russell was a part of, and an emotional Russell also credited Gautam Gambhir for his guidance and leadership. He said, and I quote, "Gigi has not just been a mentor, he's been a leader in every department for us. And I think that's what was key to our success. He made sure that every batter and every bowler was playing their part, and Gigi is just an amazing guy to be in any setup. The support staff always gave us what we wanted, made sure that we were satisfied leaving the nets, and everything played a big part leading up to this championship. Gigi coming back, winning the IPL, amazing support staff. You don't need anything more than that." So, after 2.5 months literally of this non-stop action, IPL 2024 has come to an end with KKR winning the trophy by defeating SRH by 8 wickets Here are the other award winners from this edition of the IPL. We begin with the Orange Cap. His team made a miraculous comeback in the second half of the league stage, winning 6 games in a row to make it to the playoffs. But in the end, it wasn't to be for RCB. But Virat Kohli has a brilliant season, which is good news for Indian cricket ahead of the upcoming T20 World Cup. He won the Orange Cap for the second time in his career after amassing 741 runs in IPL 2024. He smashed a century and 5 half-centuries, but it was not enough for his team to win their first title. Punjab Kings seamer Harshal Patel also clinched the purple cap for the second time, as he earlier won the coveted prize in 2021 while playing for RCB. He claimed 24 wickets, but Punjab Kings once again had a forgettable campaign as they failed to qualify for the playoffs and finished 9th on the points table. He was the most exciting uncapped Indian batter to watch this season. Abhishek Sharma was one half of the most destructive opening partnership of the year with Travis Head, but he scored 484 runs with 750s at a strike rate of 155.24. But one thing that made him so special is to watch how he has transformed himself into a 6-hitting machine, having struck 42 sixes, the most by an Indian batter in the history of the IPL. His other half, Travis Head, has won the award for hitting most fours this season. Head scored 567 runs at a strike rate of 191.55, which is the second highest among batters with 350-plus runs this year. Both Abhishek and Head were involved in 3-century partnership stands, helping their team reach the playoffs. Head hit 64 fours and 32 sixes. It's incredible. All-rounder Nitish Kumar Reddy was given the Emerging Player Award. The 21-year-old scored 303 runs at an average of 33.67 and a strike rate of 142.92. He played a crucial role in the middle order. The best performance for him came against RR, where he scored a 42-ball 76, which included 8 sixes. Jake Fraser-McGurk only flew in as a replacement for Lungi Ngidi, but he has made such an impact in this IPL that he could be one player who teams will break the bank for in next year's auction. McGurk just played 9 games, but he is Delhi's 3rd highest run scorer, smashing 450s with 2 coming in just 15 balls. He ended the tournament with a strike rate of 234.04, which makes him electric striker of the season. On to football now. Manchester United's thrilling and surprise FA Cup victory over Manchester City at Wembley on Saturday was manager Erik ten Hag's final game as their manager. Then what a send-off it was. Teenagers Alejandro Garnacho and Kobe Mainoo scored to lead Manchester United to a 2-1 upset of the holders and Premier League champions as speculations swirled about Ten Hag's future. Although the 54-year-old Dutchman told ITV he had no doubt he'd be back and has said he has received the backing of the club's owners all season, he was less confident in his post-match press conference. In Ten Hag's 2 seasons in charge, United have played in 3 Wembley finals and lifted 2 trophies. They won last season's League Cup as well. If sacking after such a positive finale seems implausible, but you know what? There is a precedent. Louis van Gaal, he was fired 2 days after United's 2-1 FA Cup win over Crystal Palace in 2016 after the team finished 5th in the Premier League.
Do you still expect to be Manchester United manager after the summer?
I don't think about this. I'm in a project and we are exactly where we want to be. We're constructing a team. When I took over, it was a mess at United. And we are on our way to construct a team for the future. And that will go with ups and downs. And what you see is the team is developing, the team is winning. In the end of the day, it's about winning trophies. And the team also plays to an identity. But you need the players to be available. And you need a strong squad in top football. And especially when you play in England, Europe, Premier League, so competitive. So you need very good squad. And you need players available in that squad. And there is still a lot of work to do, but we are exactly where we are. And we have a value in the squad, and we have high potentials, progressing very good. The team is progressing, and we're winning trophies. 2 trophies in 2 years is not bad. 3 finals is not bad, but we have to keep going. I'm not satisfied with it. We have to do better, and if they don't want me anymore, then I go anywhere else to win trophies, because that is what I did my whole career.
Well, first of all, congratulate you, Man United, for the win the FA Cup. I think my game plan in the first half was not good. The second half was much better. We were more intense, in part because we were 2-0 down, and when that's happened, you don't have anything to lose and you make a step forward. It was a tight game. We gave away the first goal, and after they make a good transition for the second one, we didn't close well. But credit to United for the second goal, the quality they have. And after we tried, we had the clear chance the second half. It's not easy because they defend so man marking, and they follow really good the pockets, and the transitions was there. And but we had the chances, and unfortunately we scored a goal a little bit late. With the chances we had before, maybe the game would be a bit different, but the team was there. Like all the time, when we lose, we are there, and yeah, disappointed today, like it's normal, all teams that lose the finals, but the season has been again extraordinary, fighting for all the trophies in the good way, and yeah, rest and come back next season.
Bundesliga champions Bayer Leverkusen battled past second division Kaiserslautern 1-0 to win the German Cup and secure the club's first ever domestic double. Leverkusen's Swiss midfielder Granit Xhaka, he was the star of the night, scoring a goal in the 16th minute to seal a historic win for Xabi Alonso's team. Berlin's Olympic Stadium was packed to the rafters on the night as fans waited for a win for Bayer Leverkusen, and celebrations erupted as soon as they secured the win. Bayer Leverkusen are living a magical fairy tale this season, becoming the first German side to win an unbeaten domestic double. They've also set the European football record for staying unbeaten in 51 games across different competitions. They were unbeaten for an incredible 361 days before they went down 0-3 to Atlanta in the Europa League final. Alonso's side put that loss behind them in the DFB Pokal final, putting in a brilliant performance despite being reduced to 10 men a minute before half-time. With this win, Leverkusen ended the season on a high, having won the Bundesliga trophy for the first time in their history and the German Cup for the first time since the 1992-93 season. Often been given the moniker Neverkusen for its failure to win any major title since the 1993 Cup win, Leverkusen ended the season with 2 trophies, an unprecedented run domestically, and a new moniker, Never Losing. And Leverkusen fans were excited to see their team return home on Sunday after securing the German double after their 1-0 German Cup win against second division team FC Kaiserslautern. Leverkusen's streets were covered in red as Xabi Alonso and his team drove in open buses towards the stadium for the big celebration. Alonso on Saturday called it a dream season after Bayer Leverkusen won over the weekend. And they added that German Cup to their Bundesliga win. Now, while in Germany, fans celebrated Bayer's brilliance in England, it was Manchester City's fourth successive Premier League win. The streets of Manchester turned blue as thousands of fans took part in the Great Manchester Run. Enjoy these visuals. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
I can't complain. It's been a lovely year again, and 4 in a row. It's amazing, this club, and I'm so proud of everyone. So yeah, happy.
In India, you don't have that.
कांग्रेस की लूट जिंदगी के साथ भी और जिंदगी के बाद भी.
Our manifesto combines ideology with effective administration, with delivery that is long overdue.
Rahul Gandhi is talking about redistribution of wealth. These are the things people are alert to. They want to know, what does Congress say when you say redistribute wealth?
Why is the state not looking at putting an embargo on that?
As a Telangana person, I will not accept.
How do ordinary folks deal with this?
Healthy mind can reside only in a healthy body.
That is the only cure for the restless mind.
Happiness is a choice.
The fastest way to be happy is to make somebody else happy.
World premiere on the 1st of June, only on News 9 Live.
How do you fulfill that promise? Because ultimately expectations have to be met. If you look at the political landscape, is it really changing for women? And what is the inability of the forces that dead bodies surface but not the living people?
Forever there are simultaneous election of parliament, assembly and municipality and panchayat. So that framework has to be given in the constitution. That amendment has been suggested.
Are you going to take away the power of dissolution?
I mean, it doesn't require any rocket science to do this. It's a simple constitutional amendment, and the idea is everything goes together.
The Law Commission has set the ball rolling for one nation, one election. Basically, if all goes well, then India may see simultaneous elections to Lok Sabha, state assemblies, municipalities and panchayats in 2029.
This and more. Streaming on News 9 Plus. News is now content. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
जानना है तो देखिए, समझना है तो सुनिए, सीखना है तो पूछिए, और कमाना है तो खरीदिए। जानकारी, सलाह और निवेश सब एक ही सुपर ऐप पर। पैसे का सवाल है तो जवाब है मनी 9। आजादी पैसे की, अभी डाउनलोड करें।
I don't think anybody has isolated Ajit Dada Pawar. Ajit Dada has isolated himself.
That led to a lot of bad blood between the ruling partners.
It is not true. You know it very well, who these elements are, who these individuals are. And these are the very reasons why you see a division in the party.
Now this contest between Supriya Sule and Sunetra Pawar is really a proxy war between uncle and nephew and it's being fought in the family bastion of Baramati.
This and more. Streaming on News 9 Plus. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
Forever there are simultaneous election of Parliament, Assembly and Municipality and Panchayat. So that framework has to be given in the Constitution. That amendment has been suggested.
Are you going to take away the power of dissolution?
I mean, it doesn't require any rocket science to do this. It's a simple constitutional amendment, and the idea is everything goes together.
The Law Commission has set the ball rolling for one nation, one election. Basically, if all goes well, then India may see simultaneous elections to Lok Sabha, state assemblies, municipalities and panchayats in 2029.
This and more. Streaming on News 9 Plus. News is now content. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
20,000 people dead and counting. What's happening in the United States of America is unprecedented. You will have to pay for this.
Start with the end in mind. You need to know where you want to reach. Every morning that we wake up, we are exercising our choice. The destiny is decided. The results are known that I'm going to win. Life of a goalkeeper is something which has always intrigued me. When you come into a stadium, this is the highest level of pressure. When I set out to do something, I decide in my mind that failure is not an option.
What you feel very strongly about, those are the stories to tell.
I have a mind which is absolutely restless.
Mind and body are entangled sensations.
That brings me back to golf. It's an amazing game.
This is not a perfect game. You only learn from them.
If you have a formula to a success, then you can replicate it.
I feel this is my first step. I'm starting now.
Winner is first born in the mind. I think, therefore I am. We are all about our mind.
World premiere every Saturday on News 9 Live at 9 p.m. Can the Trinamool candidate from Baharampur hit the ball out of the park?
50-60 दिन बहुत ज़्यादा बोल रहा हूँ, उससे पहले ही काम दिखने स्टार्ट हो जाएंगे.
Pitted opposite Pathan in Team BJP is Dr. Nirmal Kumar Saha.
The fight is not Adit Chaudhary and Nirmal Saha. The fight between Modi versus Rahul Gandhi.
Yusuf Pathan and Nirmal Saha, two professionals who have switched to politics